believe that every person must take ownership. Because if we live in this country, we are citizens of this country. We have ownership in this country. Very much like an owner of an entrepreneur who is focused on growing a healthy company. So too must we be focused on growing a healthy nation. And I believe that it starts with the family. So as a result of that, when we look politically, individuals must become knowledgeable about what are the political issues. Be knowledgeable about what candidates' positions might be, and to vote the standard. And I believe the standard is the Bible. We should vote the Bible, because if we vote the Bible, we are essentially voting according to the intentions of the founders, our forefathers, and how they founded the country. The challenge is that what happens is that there are so many segments. Our society has become segmented. So we like to vote for women. We like to vote for nationalities. We like to vote for old, young, how someone looks. But the real issue is we should be voting the standard. And a standard is simply this. It is something you stand on. So if there's no standard, there's absolutely nothing to stand on. And a standard is not something we're trying to live up to. It's what we refuse to live below. So I believe that politically, that individuals must begin to vote the standard. Secondly, I believe that socially, that there must be a demand by the families, by the parents, that television reflects the values of our nation, or the standard. And when there is something that is on, then if you are a parent and you have the authority in that house, why allow that to come into your house? I believe that there are several things that can be done. One, don't watch it. Two, is to write the actual production company or Hollywood and begin to voice your opinion about it. I saw that there's a movie that's coming out, and this movie, they have cut a section of this movie out simply because the gay activists said that it portrays us in a bad light. And so as a result, that Hollywood cut that portion out of the movie. Well, if it works for a segment of the population, shouldn't it work for a standard in the entire population? So I believe that those are several things that can be done. And I believe that, frankly, to a degree, that we watch too much television over the course of a week. 33 hours, the average person watches 33 hours of television per week. Now, what are we saying? That's another full-time job. So recognize that if we would use some of that time and pursue our passion, begin to look at how we can create wealth, how can we better contribute to our nation, to our country, to our state, then we are now looking at the greatest power in the nation, and that is a people that's actually contributing to the place where they're living. Well, it's a wonderful place. Triumph the Champion Center, it is a place where we believe that God has called us to raise champions to fulfill dreams. We believe that the church should be relevant to everyday lives of people, and people should not grow only spiritually, but they should grow in every facet of their lives. And so Triumph the Champion Center, we are focused on equipping, encouraging, and empowering the people we serve to live successful Christian lives. So there is a standard by which they're living their life. And so when I speak of raising champions to fulfill dreams, what does that look like? It's people who are living their potential with healthy relationships, healed in their bodies, and financially secure. So everything that we do is focused in those four areas. And I am so excited, and we're seeing people who are discovering that natural ability that God has given them to be exceptional. The Millionaire Journey is designed to help people develop a tailor-made wealth plan where their money will last beyond their lifetime. The Bible says in Proverbs 13, it says that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Therefore, God never expected us to invest our money to retire, but He expects us to have wealth that will last beyond our lifetime. And so the Millionaire Journey is designed to help people enter into a wealth cycle so that wherever they are, whatever they're doing, their money's working a lot harder than they are. So the Millionaire Journey is really about money because money is a vehicle that is designed to take you to a destination for a purpose. And so the real question is not the destination where it is taking you, but the purpose for you getting to that destination. And so what we look at in the Millionaire Journey is that we recognize that, and every person must recognize that they are different and unique. They are a masterpiece. And different means not the same. Unique means one of a kind. And so every person has been designed as an original. And you know, I love art, and an original work of art is very, very valuable. It's a masterpiece. And original work of art, you could get a copy if you go to the museum and look at some of the masterpieces of the original works, that they are for $1 million, $3 million, $5 million. But then you can go to the mall and you can get that same $1 million piece that's in the museum for $45. So notice what's happening. The original is what's really valuable. But so often in our lives, we've been created as a designer's original, but we try to be what someone else is or do what someone else is doing, and we become a cheap copy of a great original. And so what's important is that we must recognize that I've been created different and unique, and oftentimes what I've seen, people are going to this seminar or that seminar to see how someone else have made their money, how they sell real estate, how they buy real estate, and they seek to become wealthy doing what someone else have done. But you know what? If you haven't been created that way, then it won't work for you. So there is a tailor-made wealth plan that God has for you. And the way that I like to look at it is that based on what you want to accomplish, based on where you want to go, that there are different vehicles that will get you there. And do you know if someone wants to go to Louisiana, that they can go by car. But if someone wants to go to Hawaii, it's impossible for them to take the same transportation